Yeah, good afternoon and good morning, my viewers. Um, I do appreciate you people who often log in to listen to what I have to say. I so much appreciate you, and wherever you're listening from, I greet you. I still remain the Beggars king from the stable of Wisdom Corner, where we speak wisdom and talk about pressing issues in a very polite and enlightening manner. This morning I want to talk about something that I see on the news regarding our airport in Nigeria. I learned that the Minister of Aviation and the airport management in Nigeria, they have probably, no, it's not that they are not aware of the begging and touting and harassment in various Nigerian airports, especially our international airport. With my experience of our number one airport, which is Lagos, Murtala Mohammed International Airport, I will say I've used few airports in Nigeria. I've used Lagos, I've used Imo State, I've used Calabar. Of all these two airports, being it that I fly from the UK to Murtala, I will say the begging and touting in that airport is second to nowhere that I have ever been to. I've gone to Amsterdam, I've gone to Kenya. Let me use Kenya as a reference point, be it that is African country. I was in Kenya in 2001 because my flight, I took Kenya Airways, and both ways I have to go through Kenya. Trust me, the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport is of higher standard. The first time when we flew from UK to Kenya, it was night. I didn't see anyone. Then it was when we were coming back, that is where I see people who attended to us. Especially the people who were attending to us. Nobody even look at your face to begin to ask you the questions and all those things you see at Murtala Mohammed Airport. Because these people know that they are the eyes, they are the first image of the whole nation. So they conduct themselves properly, not to paint the rest of the people with bad brush. They stick to their professional work ethic. There is one incident where the bag I was carrying, they say it could not go on the cabin. So one of the airport officials, I think it was KLM, they asked me to wait until they were able to clear that bag and put it in the boot, plane boot, maybe where the other cargos is. Because they told me I can't take this bag to the cabin. So that lady make sure that, okay, since it's a one-off thing, I'll make sure they put it in where other luggages are instead of taking it to the cabin. I was there. She make a call, contact all the right people, and they took that bag to the boot. Let me use that word, boot of plane. Then I now go. That lady did not ask me for a dime. She's a Kenyan. She makes sure that because this bag cannot go inside the plane cabin, then I have to but bet me if it were in Nigeria, they will make me pay. Now that brings me back to Nigeria. I've used Murtala Mohammed Airport on several occasions. It's a shame to touch down in your own country and everyone is looking at you like somebody who is coming with a money bag. Everyone want to take advantage of you. Even the highest ranking officers in our immigrations, you will see begging, I call it begging, everywhere. And they know that at that point you are vulnerable. Because they could look at your passport and try to find something that they could use to induce you to give them money. You can imagine, I took my passport to a lady who is to attend to me, who is to stamp me into the country. The question they asked me, what did you bring for us? I wasn't happy with those kind of questions. I just answered her, I said, I didn't bring anything. Then when she cleared me, there was some custom officers who were to search my bag. What were they asking me? Anything for us? Those are some questions that is not good. Those are questions that is not good because it's 100% inviting. You are trying to induce that person to give you something. What I ask those our citizens who indulge themselves in all this type of dirty deals and stuff. First and foremost, you are serving the nation. You are given a very high position to welcome people for their first time into a country called Nigeria. And this is how you represent the whole population of Nigerians, by painting bad images about our whole nation. First, you are paid to do that job, but you use it now as a bank to induce people to give you money. That is a very bad practice. I believe so many of them who are bosses in their various positions, they travel to different countries of the world and they still see how this thing is done, how you attend to people who are coming into the country. Then when you come back to our own country, you will not try to change. You will not try to implement, to at least represent the country in a good note. But you will still continue doing what you are doing because you receive money. You may say, oh, I'm not forcing the people to give me. But you try to induce them. Like the lady who asked me, what did you bring for us? How can you ask me that question? Do I know you before? I don't know you. I'm not coming into Nigeria to start from airport to give people things. Because I'm not Father Christmas. Even Father Christmas has a designated places that he goes. Every little thing in Nigeria, monitor, what did you bring for us? What did you bring for us? I begin to ask, what are you people not being paid? You are painting a whole nation in a bad image. Now, what brings me to my topic today is, I hear the Minister of Aviation has launched an armed security guard to monitor this. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Give it few days. Those people who are recruited to be that armed armed guards to monitor this, they will fall inside the same thing that they were recruited to do. Let me give you one example. The last time I traveled to Nigeria, that was January this year. I came back January this year from Nigeria. I went to the airport to weigh in my bag because I have prepared for one extra luggage, which I'm prepared to pay for. On reaching to the airport, one guy approached me. He noticed that I have more than 3 bags. I say, yes, I have one extra because I'm willing to pay for it. Do you know what this guy told me? He called me and said, I can take this bag in and you pay me the money. I said, really? He said, yes. I said, how are you going to take it in? He said, I should leave it for him. I called my brother who is with me. I said, this is what, because I told him, okay, if I get to the UK and I didn't see this bag, who do I hold responsible? He couldn't answer me. I told him, say, I appreciate you, but I want to pay to Virgin Atlantic so that when I reach there, I don't see it. I'll have somebody to hold responsible. That is how he left. This is the airport officials, probably one of the people who booked people's bag in. Why are we doing this way? Why are we planting seed of dishonesty in the heart of our people? Because if that guy had approached me that day, he probably must have approached other people, not even only that day, other days, because of that business. He told me, he said I should pay him other 100 and something thousand naira. And I asked him, I said, if I pay in the counter, in the Virgin Atlantic counter, how much am I going to pay? He told me something about 200. I said, I would rather pay that money and know that it's genuine than pay you the less. That is what he has been doing, and that is what they have been doing. Probably somebody who does not know that that kind of thing exists, and you offer him that kind of offer, he or she will accept it because it was suggested to them. That is begs for, why are we doing this thing to our nation? We say we love Nigeria, we are Nigerians. We are killing our nation, painting our nation in a very, very shady and bad light to outsiders, trying to make our people do what is wrong because we want money. How can you suggest to your fellow brother, a citizen, instead of going the right way, he say, come, let me take you the wrong way, because you want money to enter your bag? And he's not the only one who is doing that business, because the way that they will pass the ring that will make that bag to meet me in UK, we pass through them and they will share the money. Now, the security armed guard that the Minister of Aviation and Airport Management has launched will not do anything. It's just like what Obasanjo once said. He said, if Nigeria wants to restructure, he said you can restructure the whole country. It doesn't make any sense. It will not make any, because when you restructure the whole country, that same Igbo man who is in Nigeria doing dubious thing will go back to the other side and still continue to do the same. The Yoruba man who is in Nigeria. So before people, we need to have a general mindset change. The way we approach things that pertains to our country, our fellow citizens. When we begin to put our country first, put our fellow citizens first, to serve in honesty, to do what is right, that is when any law we put can work. If not, this airport guard is just effort in futility. It will never work. Because those guys now have gone. They can intimidate somebody to pay. Because the worst thing you can do to a Nigerian is to give them authority and gun. When you have given them gun and uniform, you have given them the biggest power they need. Because they can intimidate you and compel you to pay. The last time when I was flying out of Nigeria, the one that broke my heart is a very high-ranking immigration lady, they are the one that will check your passport and you go to the other place where you can maybe enter the line and board. This lady asked me for money. It broke my heart. I say, somebody that has walked their way to this place, who's supposed to be a beacon in promoting our national promoting a honesty in our country is dodging herself in this kind of shady deals. It pains me, honestly. It pains me. We need to do better. We need to begin to think of how can we treat our fellow citizens. How can we serve our citizens good? How can we serve? Because when we begin to serve our citizens in our various offices, in our various posts of duties, in any way that we find ourselves, when we begin to put honesty and sincerity in our services to one another, then we can begin to think of change in our country. If that is not done, there will never be change in our country, because change starts with individual. Change will never be something that the government will work, because any law that the government put, somebody will circumvent it with dubious ideas. So this guard that the Minister of Aviation has launched is not going to work. It's just an avenue to create short-term employment, because very soon it will be disbanded, because they are not going to work. They will turn to another monster. So I remain your humble self from the Wisdom Corner, coming to you this morning stroke afternoon, and I will see you again. I will advise, if you like what we are hearing and what we are bringing to you, we want a nation change. We want a mindset change. We want our people to consider our people. We want our people to serve our people with honesty, with dignity and respect. If you like what you're hearing, subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell. When I bring all this another post, you will see it. For now, I remain my humble self, the badger skin, and I will see you again when I see you. And do have a nice day. Bye.